Hello, sir.
Yeah, madam, please tell me.
Shall we start now, sir?
Yeah, not issue, not an issue.
Hello, everyone. Present here virtually. I am Nalini here, and I welcome you all for today's session, which is titled as Use of Excel in Analysis. And presenting this session, we have with us our today's expert, Dr. Bhargav Revankar. Dr. Bhargav Revankar is Associate Professor of IT and Operations at Global Business School, Hubli, Karnataka, India. Received his PhD in Management from Sainath University, Ranchi, Jharkhand. He holds his MCA, MBA, and BCA degree from the IGNOU University. He has more than 20 years of work experience in industry and academic institutions. He also holds MDSc Master of Diploma in Software Engineering, PAC University, USA with 10th rank. He holds many faculty development programs, FDP Digital Marketing from IIM Indore, FDP Marketing Research Analytics from IIT Roorkee, and FDP e-business from IIT Kharagpur. About publications, as many as 31 publications including Scopus UGC Care and EBSCO Index journals in his career and presented in a various national and international conferences. He is been resource person for various workshops in Karnataka, Maharashtra, and Goa states. You may start now, sir.
Yeah, thank you for the introduction, and I'll take it from here. I'll definitely start the session with a statement. The great learners out here, thank you very much for joining with me and wanted to keep learning. And this is my statement to each and every learner out there. Keep learning new skills throughout your life and make an aim of work hard to achieve that. Okay, I am Bhargav Revankar, as she has nicely presented uh, me in front of you. Okay, I'm associate professor working for Global Business School Hubli. It is situated in the southern part of India, that is Karnataka, and we are having our own MBA college and different courses out there. With this, I just like to start with the very basic one, the use of Excel in analysis. The word analysis, you can say it is very interesting, very specifically for me when I started learning Excel, I used to afraid to tell that why this is required. This was a question to me every time. Why I should learn this particular Excel? Okay, and this took me almost 1.5 years, even after learning that. Okay, I had my own questions and had my own doubts with respect to that. And today, in front of you, maybe with the experience of 21 years of experience, I felt I should also share with you. Okay, this is what exactly I'm going to have with you. And throughout the session, if you can have any queries, you can definitely contact me back. I'll be sharing all the details of mine, how to contact me, okay, in the coming due time. Well, where is the research required? These questions I need to talk with you people. Then I'll definitely come back to the Excel. Okay, so research is the one which is used by various communities in the world. Definitely students. Okay, definitely students, business people, various organizations, small, large, medium, all kinds of organizations, all kinds of the companies, all in broader sense, I can say all the industries. They need this. Without that, you can see the pictorial representation, I kept it. You cannot celebrate the life. Okay, I have learned from some seniors out there. Okay, what is life is all about? It's an occasion to celebrate something. Okay, it is an occasion to enrich our life. It is an occasion where I can share great things about it and information and wisdom and whatnot. Okay, so research is all about that. But how will you come to the core part of the research? How will you come to the core part of the research? Without a data, opportunities are there. One is with the data, one is without data. Yes, we have our own interpretations are there, inceptions are there. Okay, definitely. But I'm of the opinion, I go with the data. From there, I go get into information. From their information, I just dig out for more things. Okay, which will get you people into knowledgeable, and from knowledge, maybe a wisdom can be reached. Okay, this is applicable to an individual who can be a student, who can be a businessman, who can be representing an organization or company or at large the industry. Take any industry for that matter. Okay, take any industry. Everybody knows one particular tablet called as a crocin. Okay, these simple tablets are required research. You'll be amazed. What is the research required here? In case of crocin kind of a tablet. Okay, is the people are continued with usage of that particular tablet? Do we need any modification in that? Do we need to check it out with the packaging part of it? Is it lost its shine in the market? Okay, if it is shine in the market, or if it is already accepted by different countries, which more countries are joined us? Okay, many questions will come into picture. I'm just taking on that. Okay, you can see in the picture one more thing, like there is something, cold drinks are there, some different products you can see there. Okay, there is a bracelet, one lady is holding, there is a wristwatch is there in that. Okay, many products are there. If I list out the same questions with respect to that, different fashion clothings are there, two wristwatches, you can find it out. Okay, can I have different questions on those products? Okay, in large industry, within that industry, there will be an organization or a company will be there. It will going to talk about who are my competitors, which is part of the world I'm having that competitor. Okay, say for example, if I take a biscuit example, simple, everybody knows what is a biscuit and a chocolate. Okay, should I understand every other country I'm having the same competitor, or if I get into another country, there is another competitor for me? I've worked on many researches, and I was talking about cold drinks. I'll tell you, if you go to Maharashtra part of it and southern part of India, again above Karnataka, you will not find in that particular belt around 80 to 70 to 80 kilometers, you will not find something called the Pepsi and Thumbs Up. I was amazed. It's having its own Mapro kind of brands are there. Venna and Mapro, two different countries, two different brands, equally good soft drinks. And I was amazed. Now, is it Pepsi has to think around it? Why that is not available there? Is in research again. Okay, so it goes to a businessman, it goes to a student. What is for the student? Before he gets into the corporate world, before he gets into the employment or entrepreneurship, should he know all these answers, or should he know how exactly I can get those answers within him? I'm just pitching the research part of it. Research starts with the data, it ends with the data. We call them it a different in information and a knowledge base or wisdom. Okay, and the world is talking about artificial intelligence. Yes, all that can go, but we are discussing today how exactly Excel can be used. Okay, this is how exactly corporate looks like. It's a puzzle, and I need to give a solution for it. It's absolutely puzzle, and I'm very sure about it. I need to have a solution for it. Okay, it is same case with respect to student also. When he is doing a small projects, any researcher for that matter, he will have a definitely puzzle. Okay, where I'll start, where I'll process, how I can get an answer for it, which questions are going to be. I'll just take few more slides before I start with the demonstration with respect to Excel. Okay, I have my own data. Okay, I'll show you that. Before that, okay, it's a continuous process. I have a research process in that. Okay, and I'm going to establish that research process with an objective to discover one answer. Definitely every research have its own objective. Okay, and that is an absolutely scientific procedure. You cannot say like it's an art. Yes, definitely it's an art, no doubt about it, but it is a scientific procedure to get a data analyzed, and we are going to get an answer. It can be either of the two sides. Okay, whenever I say either of the two sides, it is definitely have an hypothesis, and objectives are connected to that, and we are going to get an answer right out either of the two situations. Okay, and this is what exactly the world believes in. Research happens, goes to the corporate world, and it comes back to teaching. Teaching will be enriched again with the research, and it continues. It's a triangle continues. I repeat, research is a base for the knowledge. So it's a knowledge pyramid, we call it as theoretically. Okay, so research happens on everyday basis. Research goes to the corporate world. Okay, again, research will be conducted on the corporate world. It goes back to the teaching processes, and it comes back again for the research. This is how exactly triangle continues. Either way. Okay, so I have n number of objectives, and we are going to get the answers for it. This is how exactly I look at my research and how I should get into that. I've been part of both the cases. Previously I was in corporate world. I used to have a lot of questions. Okay, probably I was very lucky. I was working for Suprata Software Solutions those days, and just I'll tell you, those days we had something called as ATMs. ATMs were just born in the Indian part of it, Indian soils. And we always used to amaze like what can go wrong and how exactly we should control. Okay, thousands of records. If it goes wrong, what will happen? I was as a part of the database management manager over there. And we used to have always this particular questions will be there. And I was not known to research those days, but now, yes, I can connect it. Now I am a teacher. Definitely, I can give more insights to that. Okay, definitely you should know two things will be there in hypothesis. One is null hypothesis, and another one is exactly opposite of that is alternative hypothesis. I given an example. All smokers are drinkers, or all smokers are non-drinkers. Okay, so research will going to give me. This is one of my article. I have published it, and it was talking a lot. It was talking a lot. I had a tough time to gather the data and had done the analysis. And believe me, I have done this analysis only with the help of MS Excel. And I'm very sure about it. It was done in the year 2008 kind of a situation, and I have done it with the help of 2000 MS Office 2007. With that only I was able to achieve this. Okay, we have achieved fairly good with respect to that. I'll demonstrate, okay, in the coming part of discussion. Okay, so where all research will going to be there? It's, as I said, I always say that it is integral part of the life, and you are going to have this. Look at it. It starts with the morning. Everybody use toothpaste. I'm very sure. Like me, everybody brush your teeth. But what is research in this? Okay, so I have a research why this Colgate is popular among all the people, India and across the world. Question mark. Why not some other? Is it white in color? Is it popular? Is it been directed by the parents and the grandparents? Is it share because it is already popular, so people are getting more into that? Why not new entrants are going to gather their market share? There are many big questions are coming out. Okay, so I have possibly, this is my question. Okay, this is my question. Second, yes, definitely girls or ladies likes to have more shopping, but where, what, how? Okay, many questions are there, many questions where they would like to go for shopping. There are different what do you call it as a kinds of you can say cities are out there. Plus there are different behavioral aspects are there with respect to every female and definitely male. Okay, they are more energetic. That's what is the study says all about. Okay, females will be more energetic. They love to do the shopping. They try to consume more time in the shopping. But we wanted to understand the consumer behavior part of it. Can I study that? Okay, which part of the world likes which kind of a colors? For example, clothing. Okay, very simple clothing. Okay, say t-shirt or a jeans pant kind of a thing situation. Which color they like to have it? If you ask boys, it is the any shades of the blue. Okay, with respect to jeans pant. But girls, no, it is not. It's multicolor. Then Is it differs from geographical region to geographical region? Is it differs from age to age to age group to age group? Should I'm just getting into overview of what is the consumer behavioral part of the females. Third one, soft drinks. As I said it, and I'm very particular about it. Okay, look at how many brands are out there in the market, and which is the popular among them, which is the most popular, which is the second popular. Why this is more popular? Okay, is there any reason for it? Okay, look at food habits of millennials. I have another area where I can do that. Okay, where student likes to have their vacation, tour, shopping, film. If it is the case, is there anything more specific about demographics of it? The age, the location, background, many more things, many more things. My vehicle is most accepted. Yes, no. But I would like to definitely know, okay, is it for after sale service? Is it for mileage? Is it for brand ambassador? Is it for resale value? Why my vehicle is more accepted or most accepted? It's not a single question. It is having multiple questions within it. Okay, within it I'm going to have an answer for it. Okay, then probably the corporate will going to take it, or the industry will going to take automobile in total. Okay, should I do a correction in my vehicle? Okay, there is a problem with the after sales service. I'd like to definitely comment on this, which I have done again a research on this on two wheelers. Okay, those days it was very popular. Scooters were coming in a gearless way, and Activa definitely was doing good, and the competitor for that, one among the competitor was Mahindra Gusto. It has given healthy competition to Activa. It came with the multiple colors because research was talking about it, but suddenly after 1.5 years or so, it has miserably failed to continue or attracting the consumers. Reasons were one among these. Reasons were one among these. Okay, it is a more or less, it is resale value which has prompted I should go for Activa rather than the Gusto. There was one more technical what do you call it, as a glitch was there with respect to Mahindra Gusto. So two cases, one is resale value, one is technical glitch, which will going to taken back the Gusto, and Activa continue to be the leader of the market with respect to two-wheeler. Okay, how will you arrive to that particular situation? That's what is the discussion in the coming part of the discussion. Yeah, banking services and satisfaction part of it. Everybody have the banking services. They are now more or less online. Offline services are definitely there. Okay, what do you mean by satisfaction level? There are different services are there in the banking, or I can say any services for that matter. It can be hospital, it can be public transportation, it can be anything for that matter. It says satisfaction is required. I'll tell you simplest one. We go out to the mall and the feedback is taken on us. Are you satisfied? Rating 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 is the best, 1 is the least. And they take definitely the action on that. Okay, so data is coming. Data is coming. How to analyze that? Okay, I'll go ahead with this. Before I continue, if any queries are there, definitely I'd like to take them from the participants. I hope you are enjoying my session. If any queries are there, I'll take it so that I can take it further for the discussion. Yeah. So how to analyze is a big question. I have given some my experience with respect to research, and yes, I need to get into how to analyze. This is a big question mark. There are different tools are available. The different tools. Okay, people talk about Tableau, people talk about SPSS a lot, people talk about smart PLS, people talk about R is also getting into that. You say, and there are different methodologies are there. Okay, there are different methodologies are there which we talk about. Look at it. I get into descriptive study. Okay, I'll get into models are there. Interceptive structural model is there. Unified modeling language is used. Structural equation models are used. Hypothetical models are there. Plenty, plenty. And to support all these things, I have a tool also. Some tools are available free of cost. For example, SPSS is having one more version, which is a free version available in the market called as the PSP. The person who can handle SPSS definitely will be able to use PSBP and vice versa. Okay, so these all things are there. Okay, these all things are there. So I need to have a mindset key. What are my questions out of this particular data? What are my questions out of this particular data? So I need to have, again, I'll go back. I need to have an objective for my research. I need to know what is the data I have it with me. Okay, and how I can get out of this. If I have these three things, I repeat, I'm doing some research. I wanted to have an objective and I wanted to achieve something out of it. Okay, if you have these three, then definitely we can achieve this. Yes, if you ask me the question straight away, can I achieve SEM? Sorry, sir, Excel will not going to do this. Okay, yes, ISM, yes, I have. I can do that. I can do that with that. Can I achieve up to certain level? I have set one hypothesis that can I get the answer for this? Yes, it is possible in Excel. Okay, so certain things are possible, certain things are very difficult with the help of Excel. So we are going with a very basic how Excel can help us to do the analysis of the given data, which is numerical in nature, more or less. So once we get a result, I should tell some generalization statements. I have given few. You can see that this is the most exciting move. Somebody has done a result out of movie analysis. Stores in the town are no good statement. So there is an opportunity for the corporate to come out with the better stores. Sales improved after March 2022. Look at the statement. So there is which I have given very vague answers and generalized one, as everyone knows. So this is how exactly the people will come. She was always a smiling. Customer feedback. People love cooking. Textbooks are boring. People are getting into Facebook. People do when they are tired. Okay, these are the set of generalization statements are given. But if you want to give these statements, okay, you should surely have a backing for this data and the analysis out of it. Okay, now the important points which we are going to discuss today, I'm going to discuss with you something called as a table, the chart, few functions, not all the functions, few functions I'm going to discuss with you. Okay, I'm definitely going to speak with the pivot table. Okay, I'll definitely give some discussions on the slicer and the timeline. Data analysis tools I'm going to use, I'll show you, and definitely I'm going to speak about how to get rid of the duplicates and can I split the data into multiple columns. Okay, but my dear learners, I'm giving a tip to you people. Once you have this particular session, please practice them. Please practice them so that you can be having a hand holding from the Excel and the research and whatnot. Okay, so these things we are going to discuss today, and definitely for to make you perfect, you should practice these things. With respect to take a new research, take a old data is available in the net, please bring it and discuss with these things with you alone, or you are going to talk to your friend, one more researcher, and you can do that. I hope it makes a sense once this particular. So at the end of the session, you are going to be good at these things with you. Okay, so yes, this is my presentation part of it. Now I'll be shifting my gear before I say finished. Okay, I hope nobody is sleeping, so symbolically I'm telling this. Okay, so let us get into the practical part of today's session. Okay, I'll just share another part of it. I'll just stop sharing this and I'll get into Excel. Okay, before getting into that, any queries are there from any of this? Franklin, Bharti, Nalini, anybody, any query, please, you can raise your hand and I can have one question from you people, or else I'll shift my gear to Excel demonstration. Okay. Yeah, I have a data. I hope it's visible. Okay. I have some data with me. Okay, I'll give some background about this particular data, which is shared to me by one of my student research scholar, and he's doing. There is a lot of noise in the market about fuel prices. Okay, so he has collected a good sample of 150 odd people. Okay, all parts of the country, and it talks about full name, contact number, gender, and whatnot. Many things he has collected, and at the end, he is asking the people which is your preferred petrol pump, or where you can fill your oil into your vehicle, whether it is diesel or petrol. Okay, so he has taken from SR, Indian Oil, HP, Niara, Reliance, and Shell. So he has taken some ranking also, 1 to 10, which is your most preferred. Okay, so and he has tried to collect. Okay, and he has taken from different kind of a people, middle class people, poor people, and all. He has classified them. Okay, and we have typical questions for this particular research. The research talks about, okay, uh, how many males and females are there in this particular, so demographics, I would like to definitely have an answer for this. Okay, I would like to have age groups, I would like to have annual income of the respondent, and so on. I have these all things are there. Okay, so now the things will start. Okay, data will be there. Okay, first of all, we would like to know, is there any way to find out, is there any noise in that? Okay, I'll start with male and female gender part of it. Contact number is not going to help me much. Okay, name also is not going to make me much things. Now the question will come, is gender, is there any noise in the data? First of all, I should find out, is there any noise in the data? To do this, I have a trick for you people. Set the filter for this, set the filter for this, go to the data and filter for this. Check it out, how many types of genders are there. I hope it is visible. It is telling three kinds. One is female, one is male, one more is some spelling mistake. Okay, some spelling mistakes. So please remove such kind of mistakes. I'll just get into that, find out how many such cases are there. Okay. Fortunately, only one record is there. So we'll assume that it is not this, it is definitely typing error. So I'll correct it. So I repeat, this will be done with the help of filters. So I can do this for all the data to find out whether any unwanted data is there. Just you can go out here and you can check it out. Okay, so there are 4 categories of income is there. Okay, check it out with what kind of a wheelers, 2-wheeler, 3-wheeler, 4-wheeler. Yes, it is there, and I can go for it. Okay, there are people with a 2-wheeler and a 3-wheeler. No problem at all. Check out with the petrol or diesel or any other things are there. Okay, so there are only 2 are there. Now the data will assume it. The data is clean and we can go ahead with that. We can go ahead with that. Yes, definitely. I'd like to have one more here. Is yes or no case or something else is there? No, it is not there, because people will do lots of mistakes saying, okay, so what precaution we are taking over here is there any data which talks about something nonsense, and should I have that for my analysis or not? Okay, so we are going to verify this with the help of filters out there. So keep your cursor on the top, get a filter out here and check it out whether the data is clean or not. So this is the very first thing which I definitely like to tell the Excel users who are going to go for data analysis. Point number 2, I'll be getting into the different tools which we're going to talk about how the data analysis can be taken for the next level. Now, definitely likes to have how many males and females are there. Okay, so here it is only 2 categories. Now if I go with this category, if I go with this category, okay, so there are, what kind of a vehicle do you have? Okay, we are asking to the respondent and he is giving fairly good answer. Okay, so I wanted to find out how many categories are there. We really don't know. So what I can do is click on this column, copy this, go to a fresh sheet, and paste it over here. Okay, now there are many things are there. What I can do here is go to data and remove duplicates. Go to data and remove duplicates, which will fairly tell me, look at it, there are only 7 kinds of people are using two-wheeler, four-wheeler, two-wheeler and three-wheeler, two-wheeler and four-wheeler, three-wheeler, six-wheeler and eight-wheelers are there. So by using remove duplicate, I can find out how many categories of people are there with me. Okay, this can be used for any data. I can use it for how many kinds of annual income responses are there. Okay, I can find it out anything for that matter. Okay, anything. I'll just show you with respect to gender once again. Copy the column, go to the sheet out here, paste it out here. Okay, and remove duplicates. Click on OK. It gives me, look at it, there are only 2 kinds of genders are there, male and female. Okay, yeah. So this is very first tool which we can use it. Now I'll straight away go to the most used preferred tool and which can be used it in a way, okay, by the researcher for small data analysis. Okay, so it talks about something like this. I need to convert this data into table. Listen to me carefully. This is a data, this is not a table, this is an Excel. Okay, it is not, absolutely not a table. Now I need to convert this into a table. Now to demonstrate this, whether that this is stable or not, I definitely like to have one demonstration in my data. Okay, now I'll try to create one small data out here. Okay, I'll take it as year and sales. I have a simple data over here, so I'll take it as 2009, 2010, 2011. Okay, some data is there here. Sales is say 1023, 999 and 1200. Okay, small data is there. Okay, now just make it more interesting and make it as yellow color so that it can be visible for you. Okay, yeah, I have this data. Now I claim this is not a table. I'll prove this. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll create a table, graph out of this, a simple bar graph. Okay, look at it. I have taken a simple bar graph. Okay, so I'll remove this so that you can see that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and I'll just do small corrections in this. Here I'll give years. Yeah, now we can see that 3 bars are drawn and sales is talking about it. Okay, 2009, 2010 and 2011 sales is happening, and this is how exactly the data is taken. Now as I said, my statement, this is not a table. I'll prove it. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll add one more data into this, 2012. Okay, and it is talking about 1340 as a data. Now look at it, it is not reflected in the graph at all because this is not a table. This will not understood as table by MS Excel. Okay, now I hope you are understanding. Now what I'll do is I'll delete this graph. I delete this data. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll highlight this and I'll create this data as a table. To do this data into table, you have a very simple thing, control plus T. If you can press control over this, highlight this and press control T, it will ask where is the data for the table. Yes, it is having a header. Okay, so I'm telling year and sales are the header of this particular table. I'll click on this. Now it becomes a table now. It becomes a table now. Now, how will you prove that it is a table? How will you prove that this is a table? Okay, so again I'll go back to my, what do you call it as, 1 second, I'll just do small changes in this and then we'll go ahead with that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now this is a table. For this, again, I'll show, I can draw a graph for this. Insert, bar graph. Now look at it. I'm repeating same thing whichever I have done it previously. Just remove this and set the years as x-axis. Yes, it is done. Now, I'll add one more year to this. 2012. And I'll give some data, 1000. Look at it, graph is updating automatically because this is treated as a table now. I can keep adding 2021. Okay, say 2000. Look at it. It's keep on adding because now Excel is understanding this is not a simple data, this is a table. Okay, and to demonstrate this is a table, as in when you go to the table design, you will find the name of the table at the top here. You can see that. Okay, it is given as a table and you can give a wonderful names for these tables also. Okay, I'll give it as sales. Okay, so everywhere I'm going to use it and look at it. When you click on this, it is referring to the sales table, okay, something like that. Now what I'm trying to tell here is go back to your data and make this as a table. Okay, otherwise it is a simple data. Without a table, I cannot have the fancy of using slicers and all. I'll show you what is a slicer is all about. Okay, so I'm creating this as a table now instead of simple data. So how to do that? I believe you know how to use this okay, but definitely I'm going to have this as a table now. Okay, look at it. This become a table form. Now, as I said, now I can use this for many things. So I'll be starting with pivot table. So I'll go with this, go for insert and click on pivot table. The pivot table is available under insert menu and take from table 2. I call it as table 2 and I'm going to create it in a new worksheet. Now, a new thing is started. Now I have many questions. I wanted to find out how many males and how many females are there. Look at it. The pivot table fields are listed out here, whatever we have taken from the table. Okay, I'll pull this gender into the row. I got male and female. Okay, and I'll pull again gender into the values. I know that by this analysis, I know that. Okay, so you have 64 female respondents and 90 male respondents. This is what the beauty of pivot table is all about. I have done very short. I think I should repeat this, otherwise you will not be able to understand it. Okay, I'll repeat it once again. I'll delete this sheet. Okay, so we have table. Okay, and this table is having some name. Okay, it's called as a table 2. Okay, so table 2 is a name, and using this table 2, I'll go for pivot. Okay, so I'll go for pivot table from table range. Okay, table 2. I'll go to the new worksheet and click on OK. Okay, I'm ready with the scenario now. What I wanted is how many genders are there and what is the count of it. So I'll pull this into rows and I'll put the same gender into values. And look at it, is telling count of gender, very clear, count of gender. Now by this, I have already what is how many number of male and how many number of females are out there. Okay, now you'll be amazed. Can I have male respondents or age respondents like this? Yes, definitely you can do that. Pull the age here and again same thing in the values. Look at it, very clear. 18 to 25 we have respondents around 111. 26 to 35, we have 38 respondents. 36 to 45, I have 4 respondents and only 1 respondent above 46 years. So I have 154 respondents. Out of that, this is what exactly is being taken. Quick demographics can be done with the help of pivot table. Quick demographics can be done on pivot table. Okay, now I'll do it once again. I'll do it once again. Okay, this time with the more tricks. I'm out there in the data. Insert pivot table. Okay, so I'll not go for pivot table. Okay, I'll go for pivot chart. Insert pivot chart. Okay, I'll use the same thing and I'll click on this. Okay, now what I have is, again I'll show you the age respondents here out there, and I'm going to pull it over here. Now look at the beauty of it. Along with your data, I have a graph also ready for you. Graph also ready for you. Now you will be amazed. I'll be adding one more flavor to this. I'll pull the gender into columns. Series we talk about. Look at the beauty of it. Okay, now you can see there. Okay, so I'm having very clear picture now. 18 to 25, there are 57 males and 54 males are from 18 to 25. Look at it. And this is represented over here. Okay, 26 to 35, I have only 6 females, whereas 35 are male. So it's very clear graphical representation. It tells me one more thing. I have not taken the sample from universal sampling method. There is some problem with the sampling method over here. I have taken more inclined. It is not a normal data. You can see the graph is going to tell me it's not a normal data. Okay, so I have not taken the sample from different set of age groups. I have not taken it. So there will be definitely some problem with the sampling methodology over here. Okay, so it's very clearly mentioned. But yes, how I got to know? With the help of pivot table. With the help of pivot table. Okay, I'll just change it. I'll change the gender. I'll remove this gender. I'll put it as annual income. Look at it now. You can find out many beautiful things out of this. Just look at it. Just look at it. Okay, 0 to 5 lakhs. Many people are there. Most of them are 0 to 5 lakhs. Okay, remaining all are in normal shape. 10 to 20 lakhs, 5 to 10 lakhs. Small number is there, but 0 to 5 lakh, many people are there. So probably the inclination is towards 18 to 25, and definitely it is between 0 and 5 lakhs people are there. Okay, I hope this particular tool is going to help you people. Okay, and we are going to enrich this research and the life of research, and probably we can use these tools and help the corporate, the industry and their business in a better way. Okay, definitely if any student researchers are there, please use such kind of a simple tools for many small researches out there in the everyday basis. I can use this particular pivot table. Okay, now it's a time I should tell you we can do this more better. We can do this more better. Okay, so I can have multiple things. Now I want to use a gender in the filter. Look at it. There is a fourth column. I put a gender in this. By default, it has taken all. Okay, by default, it has taken all. Now, what I'll do is I'll make it as a multiple items. Now, look at it. It is gender with respect to all. Now, what I'll do is I'll choose only response from the males. Female, I disconnected. Now, look at it. Data are different now. You can see that. So there are 90 males are there total. Okay, 90 males are segregated into which kind of income and which age group. All things are happened and you have a separate, what do you call it, as graph for it. I can do this with one click and find it out for females. Just remove males and put it as females and click on OK. Whole data will change. Whole data will change. In this case, very first observation, only 3 age groups, 18 to 25, 26 to 35, 36 to 45, and different income levels, 0 to 5, 5 to 10, only 2 income levels. Look at it. If I put both, it gives me put together. So I can have a lot of filters in this. Okay, a lot of filters in this. Can I put one more filter? Yes, definitely. Yes, definitely. Okay, say for example, which type of a vehicle you are using, I'll put it over here. Okay, again, I have, look at it, I have diesel and petrol. Okay, so what I'll do is I wanted only petrol vehicles 120. Okay, and only females, only 44 people. That means female, are there any users of diesel vehicle? Probably yes. How many? 20 vehicles used by female are diesel vehicle who are in the category of 0 to 5 lakhs income level and 18 to 25 and 26 to 35. Look at it. Straight we are getting answers. Straight away we are getting answers. This is power of pivot table. This is power of pivot table. Yeah. It's getting interesting for me, at least, to demonstrate this repeatedly. I think I have done this demonstration not less than 100 times or more than that to the researchers and otherwise my students. Every time I speak about these tools. And the life of the researcher is very simple, because to do this kind of a data simple analysis, okay, definitely there are better tools are there, but they should be technically very sound. Here nothing, the data is there, check it out for cleanliness, go with the filter and find out if the data is clean. Data is clean, I can straight away get into pivot table and I can find simple data. Okay, now the question will be, can I use it for presentation? Yes, definitely you can use this. Definitely, I have presented many papers for national and international presentations. Yeah, you can ask. I'm using the collaboration of more than one tool. Excel is also part of the analysis tool. I believe in Excel a lot. Should have a belief, and you should have a belief in yourself, like I'm going to get the data out of it. I know how to extract the data. Okay, look at this beautiful things. Okay, I keep putting the filters out here, and I can extract a lot of data out of it, lot of data out of it. Okay, so you wanted to make it all? Yes, you can go back and make it as all. Your graph will change. I'll make it as petrol and diesel both. Your graph will change. Look at it. Everything came back. Everything came back. Can I use it over here also in the graph? Yes, you can do that. You can definitely do that in the graph itself. You can do that. Age respondents also I can set it. I want the analysis of between only 18 to 25 only. I can do that. Look at it. It's only 18 to 25. I want to have one small analysis of all vehicles, of all gender. Only 18 to 25. Here also I can put a lot of filters in this. I hope I'm doing justice, and I don't feel I'm wasting your time towards research. Trainer, I definitely like to have a one query. Okay, just please respond. Do you feel Excel will help researcher? Please answer yes or no. quickly so that I can go ahead with that. Your response will going to make me some energy. Meanwhile, I'll have one sip of water with your permission. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, one respondent has given. Okay. Yeah, however, it has boosted me some energy. Yeah, with the one sip of water also, I'm going to continue with discussions. Okay. Now, pivot table के साथ I am going to have one more thing. I just wanted to change the pivot table things into better way. Okay. Now, we're searching for something more. Okay. No, it's not there. Okay. I'll have one more sheet. I'll have connect with one more sheet here. I'll just do a small data creation out here. Give me 1 second and I'll do that. Yeah. I'm generating small data for you people. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have a data which talks about sales per day. Some data is there, starting from 12th of January and it goes for 35, 36 records are there. Okay. Again, I'll convert this into a table. You know that Control T. Have converted into a table. Okay. And limit of filters. I'm going to create a pivot table into this in existing worksheet this time. Okay, I'll create it over here only. Okay, what I'll do is I'll pull the sales this side and date this side. Look at it. It's giving me a wonderful data of sales. Look at it. When all January sales is occurred, which all dates February the sales is occurred, and so on. I can group and ungroup this. Group and ungroup this particular thing. Okay. Now I'll just ungroup this first so that you'll understand it better. I'll ungroup this. Look at it. So what is this pivot is all about? Look at it. I just pulled two things. Okay, I just pulled a date here and sales here. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll just group this. Right click, group. How you wanted to group? You can group it like this. Say for example, I wanted days, months, quarter and year, all the four. Look at it. Quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four data is not there with us. Okay, so if I wanted to see quarter two, April, May, June, March, April, sorry, April, May, June, quarter one, January, February, March. Look at it. So easily I can do a lot of analysis. So easily I can do a lot of analysis. Now, if you have a data like this, I can add one more flavor to this, is go to insert and have timeline. Go to insert and have a timeline. Okay, choose this date and click on OK. Now, I can choose whichever the part of the data I can choose it. Say, for example, I wanted 2020, say June. Look at it. It gives me only that June. I wanted July. It gives me only July data. July and August. July and August is not there. September, not there. October, not there. Okay, so you can look at it. February and March. Excuse me. It exactly works like how you want it, and I can fix it for that. Okay, how I done that? I'll just remove this now. Remove this. What I done? Click on the data. Okay, go to insert, choose the timeline, choose this date, click on OK. It gives me the timeline. Now, which part you wanted? I wanted for April. Just click on that. It gives me. You can hold shift April and May. Yes, I can use that. Whichever the slicing you wanted, you can do that. With the help of slicing, I can choose whichever the date you wanted. It makes a lot of simplicity in the data analysis. Okay, you want to change the color of these? Yes, you can do that. Look at it. Beautiful, vibrant colors are available. You can choose different color combinations if at all you want to go for. Look at it. April, May, June. I don't want this. June and Jan comparison. June to Jan. Only March. Only July. I can do that. I want all. Just click on this filter all. It will come back. So it's a combination. It's a combination of slicer and timeline. Both are available under insert. Timeline and slicer. I can have it both with the only one thing, which is pivot table. Okay, so before getting into pivot table, create the data as a table and you can show that. By this, as I said, research is every day's business. It is not one day I have done a research and end of it. It doesn't work that way. Okay, it has to be a continuous process. Okay, and we should have a practice of this. Okay, now shall we continue with the next part? Okay, now is it only the analysis? Absolutely no. Okay, I will definitely go for one more important thing which every researcher likes to have, that. Okay, now look at it. The last part of my students' data talks about where the people likes to have their tank filled with respect to which kind of a service provider. Okay, they have 5 things: Indian Oil, SR, HP, Nayara, Reliance, and Shell. And people have given the response. People have fairly given the response for that. Everybody has given the response. Here and there, one or two people are not given. Yes, but they are given their response like we are more happy, we are not happy, we are moderately happy, with a rating 1 to 10. 10 is the best, 1 is the least. Okay, so they are given that. Now, how will you find out? Okay, to do this, I think we can do it with the help of Excel. Okay, and the Excel will be used with the combination of pivot table. Okay, so I'll be doing this with only this much of data. Okay, so I'll be again going back to my pivot table. Where is that? Yeah, it's here. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll remove all that which is been put previously. I'll remove all that and I'll go to the last part of it. Okay, and definitely I don't like to have the graph here. Graph is not required. Okay, so look at it. My preference of SR. Okay, and I'll take values for this. So I have 1 to 10 rankings are there, and how many quantities are there? So just go to a small change in this with the value field setting. Make it as count. What I'm trying to do here, look at it. With the help of pivot table, preferences are given. Okay, so I wanted to find out how many people have marked as 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay, 3, 4, and so on. How many people are? Say, for example, for SR, the least gave some 12 people have given. 2 ranking is over 19 people, and so on. 10 is given by only 18 people. So I wanted to find out for every other uh, service provider. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just copy this. Just copy this and I'll keep it exactly beside this. Exactly beside this. Okay. Let me do a small correction in this. I'll just do the small decoration in this and then I will continue. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. So I got for SR. Okay. Similarly, what I'll do is I'll remove the SR, go for HP. Pull the HP into the values. Okay. Convert this values into count. Okay. And again, copy this and paste it over here. Okay, different values. Again, repeat the process for all the 5. I'm going for Nayara now. Okay, I'm going for Nayara. Make it as value field setting as count. Okay. Copy this and paste it over here. Remove Nayara. Choose Reliance. Make it as count. Copy this. Paste it over here. Okay, the last one. I have 5 preferences, so I'll take the last one. Yeah. If you have 6, you have to do for 6 times. If you have 10, then you have to do for 10 times. Now, yeah. Copy this. So I have a data for you people. I have a data for you. I have done it for you people. Okay. Now look at it. What I have 1 to 10 ranking data count for different service providers. I'll just make it as bit column height is bit bigger so that you can cleanly see that. Okay, look at it. Now with this data, can we give which is the most preferred? Is it Reliance? Is it Shell? Is it HP? Is it SR? Don't know. Right now we don't know. Okay, so I'll be choosing one small formula here. Okay, which is going to give me weighted average. I'm going to calculate the weighted average. How the weighted average will be calculated? I have to multiply 12 into 1 plus 19 into 2 plus 17 into 3 plus and so on 11 into 9 plus 18 into 10 and divided by summation of all this. I took a lot of practice to tell this. Making this, it will going to be hell. Okay, so can I make it simple with the help of Excel? Okay, so what I have to do, weighted average is multiply each with these and summation of that will going to give me weighted average. Okay, so to do this, I'm going to introduce one function called as it equals to sum product. Okay, So it makes life very simple. You have to give two things. This is multiplied with corresponding these. Okay, this is what exactly we are going to do. Okay, what I'll do is I'll give this, give a comma, and multiply this with this. Simple. Bracket complete. Press enter. You want to definitely see that? Yeah, this is how exactly. R5 to AA5 multiplied with R6 to AA6. Okay, so top rows are weights. So I'll make it as constant with the help of dollar symbol. Okay, so I'm going to make it as simple as that. Okay, I'll just magnify for your better visibility. Okay, you can see this now better. So I multiplied first row with the second row. Now we'll be having, should I repeat it? Need not to be. Now I'll simply do a autofill. So all the rankings are done. Now only one small correction need to be done in the formula. Divide this by sum of these things. Okay, I'll show you the function. Okay, before that I'll reduce the decimal places to only 3 decimal places. What I've done, just look at it. I multiplied first row with the corresponding row and divided this throughout by summation of all the preferences taken by SR. Okay, this is going to give me a number. Okay, this I'll drag it throughout. Now look at it. I got a beautiful numbers out there. Now we can find out. Okay, 5.39, 5.95, 5.31, 5.46, 45, and 5.63. Now we can very clearly see that this is number one, right? Second one is number two. Okay, you may be feeling like, okay, 5 are there, sir, only we can use it aram say and you can find it out. What about if there are multiple things are there? Okay, now I have a tool for this in the Excel. Just highlight these. Okay, just highlight these and go for conditional formatting. Okay, top. How many top? Okay, so I have a top 3 I want. Top 3 I want, and it should be highlighted with the help of yellow color. I'll choose this yellow color. Okay, it's a golden color. Now look at it. So top 3 are given to me. Which all these top 3 are? HP is 1. This is second, and this is third. Which are these 3? HP, Shell, and Reliance. HP, Shell, and Reliance. Am I right? Yeah. SR not preferred, Nayara not preferred. Okay, so this is how exactly it goes. This is how exactly it goes. What we have done? Nothing great. Using pivot table, I got all these values. I just copied and pasted over here. I gone with one small formula, okay, which talks about multiplication of row into corresponding row, and I divided with the help of summation of that values. Okay, once I got it, I gone for conditional formatting and I got top ranking. Okay, with this you can say the prominent or popular petrol bunks in India, probably the first one goes to HP, second one goes to Shell, third one goes to Reliance. For that, there might be various reasons are there. So you can find it out if a data is there. Why the what are the reasons for why people are going for say Reliance, not SR, HP, not Nayara? I can find it out if I have a data. If at all I am interested into depth of this particular research, definitely with the same tool again, weighted average. Okay, which is done in a different what do you call it as tools. We call it as a factor analysis and all. Yes, it is there definitely. But can I do this at Excel? Yes, I can do that with the help of Excel. Definitely I can do it with the help of Excel. And it is in front of you only. We have done it in front of you only. That's how exact factor analysis can be done. I hope it is understood and we can go ahead. Okay, I'll just keep this as a formula here. You can see that. Yeah. Now, can I draw a graph for this? Definitely I can do that. Definitely I can do that. Before that, I'll just remove this count off from this. Okay. So I'll do it with the help of find and replace. Probably I'll go for pie chart. Okay. With the help of select data, I'll definitely change this into which service providers. Okay, so this is how exactly I can do it. Okay, you can find out. Yeah, I wanted to show the values out here. Yes, I can do that. Show the add labels. Yeah, this is going to help me better. So it is very clearly mentioned, like on an average, which better look like ranking is fairly good, but who is the top? So I can say that this is top. I can just pull it out. I can show that. Okay. And just only one, I'll pull it and I'll keep it outside. Yeah. This is what exactly I can show. This is extraordinary. Who is that? HP. HP is top among the rest. Among the rest. Okay. Now, interesting point will come. Now I have to take this into my presentation tool or probably. Just do what? Copy this. Okay. I have already the tool is out there. I'll say new and copy this, and I copied it already. I have to paste it now. Now the question will come, what kind of a paste? There are two, three things are there. If you are pasting it as a paste special and a picture, okay, once for all, your picture is kept as it is. It will not change at all. This is safe sometimes. It all depends on what is required. Okay, there is another way of a paste and go with the link data. Okay, what is the link data? Think that you have done this research, but unfortunately there are some mistakes are there in the data. Later you identified that, okay, and it is supposed to be here, it is not 18, it is 23. Data are changing, look at it, it becomes 6.02 now. Okay, and shell also it is 25. Okay, two things are changed. Okay, now go back to PPT. We have pasted both. Now I'll show you how exactly it is. Look at it. The things are changed in this graph, but previous graph it is not connected. Previous graph it is not connected. Only because we have done one is paste as a picture, one is paste with the data link. So two things are there. When you are pasting it as a data link, whatever is updated in the source data, it will update in your PowerPoint or it will update in your Word also, or wherever you are going to use it. But if you have just simply pasted it as static image, then if you change any data over here, that will not be reflected. So it all depends on where it is, how it is you are using it. Okay, if you are going with the dynamic things, okay, at the back end, someone will going to work and you are going to have impact of it. So better placed it with the link data, backlinks we call it as link data, so that whatever I'm going to update it over here, automatically it will going to reflect back. Okay, or else I can say might be some mistake is there over here. This is not shell is this much, it is only 12, and it is reliance is not 19, it is 11. Okay, now look at it. SR will go in the top. SR will go in the top. So it is SR, HP, and Shell, not Reliance and Nayara. So if at all I have done a small mistake in the data, then and I get corrected. Once I get corrected, I understood like which are the top three. I can have that reflection in the my graph and everywhere. My graph and everywhere. So I need to know how it can be used. So it is not simply copy paste. It is copy is same. Pasting, you should be very careful. Depending on the situation, depending on the requirement. So choose it wisely. I'll not say this is good or this is bad. Both are equally important. I need to know how to use what kind of a tool. And Excel can do wonders for you. Excel can do wonders for you. Okay, many things to be covered. Okay, many things to be covered. Let us go for a few more things. Yeah, I've done with pivot table and I've done with the slicer. Okay, removal of duplicates, I have done it. Okay, so I need to go for one more thing. Next part is probably I'm going to have data analysis. Data analysis I should show you with a small data, if I can create it quickly for you. Okay, I have to show you with the small data. Yeah, I'll show you something with P number. Okay, before and after. Okay, so P001, P stands for patient in my case here. Okay, so some 18 patients are there. This is blood pressure reading. Okay, between 80 and 85, or I'll say 90. Okay, lower end we wanted to check it out. Okay, now higher end I'll just make it as some change. 95. Okay. Some data I created for our understanding. Yeah. So I have a data in front of you. Okay, this data is purely hypothetical. Okay, what is the case over here is, okay, I have set a hypothesis. We have used one particular medicine, okay, on these BP patients, okay, and their patients, some variation is there in their lower readings of the blood pressure. Okay, and we are given some treatment. On the treatment, after some times we have experimented on after treatment what is happening. So my hypothesis is that it goes like this. H0 I'll be writing. Okay, there is no significant difference between readings of before and after treatment with medicine X. This is what is my hypothesis. Okay, this is what is my hypothesis. I set it for our understanding. Okay, just read it once again. Okay, definitely there is an alternative hypothesis will be there. There is a significant difference. Okay, now how will I solve this with the help of Excel? Before and after is it. This can use it for before training, after training. You can use it for impact of a teacher. Many varieties of examples are there before drip irrigation and after drip irrigation. Many situations will be used in this particular case, and it will not be so simple sample. It will going to be a very healthy sample will be there. Okay, now what I'll do is I have taken the sample and I'm going to show you how exactly analysis can be done out of it. So go to data, okay, and check it out. Is there any data analysis? Right now there is no data analysis tool is there over here. So if it is not there, I should set it. How will you set that? Go to file, okay, go to options, okay, and go to add-ins, okay, go to add-ins. There is something called as Excel add-ins. Go for it and choose analysis tool pack, okay, and click on. Okay, this is going to add in the data analysis tool pack for it. And it's gone. Okay. Okay, however, I'll use this. True. Search for where it is. Okay, and go for this custom. Anything is hidden here. Draw data. Okay. All commands. Okay, I'll come back to that. Okay, a bit later. Let us see where it has gone. Queries, recent data. Okay. Yeah. To check once again, just take 1 minute. Solver is here, analysis is missing. Yeah, never mind. I'll not discuss this today, however, because it's giving some trouble. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll leave that. I'll go for next one. Now we have this data. We wanted to find out how many are with the two-wheeler and unsatisfied kind of a situation. Okay, how to get it? How to get it? Okay, I'm going to go for new sheet. Now, whatever we have done with the certain tools, now I'll be going with one more tool called as functions. Okay, so functions I'll be using it. Before that, I'll just take the data from here. Okay, now I'll choose this two-wheeler or four-wheeler, what kind of a data are there with me. Okay, sorry, 7 sheet. Okay, so as you know, I'm going to remove unnecessary data. Okay, so I'll remove this. So I'll be left out with only the unique things. Now I wanted to find out how many people are there who are two-wheelers and petrol or diesel. Let us see, is there any noise in this? Okay, so I'll be choosing this from here. I'll choose these two, petrol and diesel only are there with me. Okay, now I'll copy this and paste it over here. Now I wanted to find out how many petrol vehicles are two-wheelers. So how will you do this? Is equals to count if I need to give the range. Range is over here. What you want to help is this cell. Okay, so I'll repeat once again. Is equals to count ifs. Okay, criteria range. One is a two-wheeler. Okay, I wanted to find out the two-wheelers from here, comma. Okay, it should be, what is the criteria? It should be this, comma. Second criteria, it should be petrol or diesel, which I'm going to give it from here. Okay, if I can give these two, yes, I'm going to get 39 people are two-wheeler and using petrol as their fuel. Okay, I'll repeat it for the diesel. Is equals to count ifs. Okay, criteria range this, comma, two-wheeler, comma, second range H column, comma, go to this and give it as diesel. Okay, that means there are 6 people, two-wheelers are using diesel and 39 people are using petrol. Okay, now look at this particular formula. It works with the count if I can have multiple combination of range and the condition. If I can put that, what I am trying to tell to the Excel is, look, in that particular cell, is there any people are there who are using two-wheelers, and if they are using diesel, give me the count. This is how exactly the formulas can be used and we can use that. Now if you have this, simply make these as a constant. Okay, petrol and diesel, and just drag them and autofill, it will going to give me whole lot of data. Whole lot of data is given, four-wheeler, okay. Yeah, two-wheeler became, oh, sorry, I done a mistake. It should not be made constant here, okay. It should not be made constant. This will keep changing. This will keep changing, okay. So petrol remains constant. Here diesel will remain constant. This should not be made constant. Okay, only last condition we are going to make it as constant. Now pull this, you will get whole lot of data. Look at it. Okay. Four-wheelers 41 and 18, two-wheeler and three-wheeler 10 and 4, two-wheeler and four-wheeler 13 and 2, and so on and so on. So I got six-wheeler, which is a wrong data from this sample, you can say that, and eight-wheeler petrol, very difficult. I don't know how the data is there, but it is telling us, look, the data is wrong. Look, the data is wrong. Okay, so I can find it out whether the data is having any mistakes or not. Okay, so there is some problem with the sampling or collection of data, and we can find it out. Okay, so I hope we have done with slicer, we have done with the pivot table. Few functions I was able to try to tell. Okay, so we should work with the tables. Okay, and we are definitely discussed with respect to the things. So I'll just quickly go back, stop sharing this. I'll go back to my share screen. Okay, my pivot, my Excel sheet which I spoke about. Okay, so tables, charts, some functions, pivot table, slicer and time, data analysis tool, some problem I have not covered it. Okay, duplicates and all these things I have covered it. Okay, yeah, this time definitely I finished it. This is my details. Okay, I have shared my email ID in this. I have shared my contact numbers. Okay, and this is Bhargav Revankar. If any queries are there, I keep it open for you people. Any queries we can discuss, or else thank you very much, the research circle and the participants being with me for this wonderful afternoon on 6th of June. Thank you very much. Over to you, research circle representative.
Thank you so much, sir, for this very nice session. If anyone has any question, you can ask.
Yeah, there is a query. Okay, no. I think no queries are there, madam. So it looks like.
Yeah, I think no one have any questions, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, all the participants, for your active participation. Let me inform to all that this complete session will be available on our Research Circle YouTube channel. So if anyone want to watch it again or want to share it to somebody, please do visit the Research Circle YouTube channel. Thanks. And last but not the least, thank you, Dr. Bhargav Revankar, sir, for taking out time for session. With your permission, I would like to end today's session here.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Please, thank you very much. Thank you very much.